Okay, so I just wanted to thank all of you personally. I know everybody here, so it's not like I don't know anyone, but I want to thank all of you for coming out to support.
Okay. She's emotional, you guys, and we all know it. It's okay. It's okay. Hurry up before I start crying.
I'm not crying. Right. But I just want to thank you guys. You guys always support me. Every year I do this, and people always come out. This year is really special. My life has changed in the last 2 years, just tremendously. And everybody always comes out to just help me and be there for me. But I just wanted to really thank you guys for coming out. I started a charity. It's called Different Shades of Pink. And what we do is we help women, with their right now needs. Millions of dollars are donated to cancer every year, to the cure. But in real time, people are dying. And people just don't have things to get through the process. In order for me to get to the cure, I need to be able to live today to get to the cure. So if I can't pay for my medication, if I can't pay for healthy foods, if I can't pay for, just things to get me there, then the cure is useless to me. So I decided to do these bracelets, and the bracelets are all remnants of my journey through cancer. When I first found out I had cancer, hearing my name and cancer in the same sentence, I was like, me? For real? But it was like my life stopped for a second. The surgeon was talking, and her mouth was just moving, and I'm looking like, I thought I was in a Tom and Jerry cartoon, because I could just see her mouth moving, and I'm just sitting here, my whole life just, just flashed in front of me, and everything was dark and quiet, and I couldn't breathe, and then when I was able to exhale, it's like my life just shattered into millions of pieces, and I didn't know what happened.
You are fine.
I didn't know how I was going to put it together again. And I took bracelets, came up with this idea to make some bracelets. And the bracelets are remnants of my journey through cancer. And not just my journey, my sister's journey. Everybody's who's gone through cancer. We have similar journeys at different times, different places, different stages of it. And I was one of the, the lucky ones. And I look at this, and this is a gift. I was just sitting here today thinking like, man, everything that I have done has been, a triumph out of a tragedy. Buttercup started, when Ty died, I started doing Buttercup. God gave me something else to do. I had cancer, started doing bracelets, So God has just been in control of my life, ever since all these things have happened. And I'm really happy. I don't know why I'm crying here today. I got a great life. This thing is wonderful. But I'm just like, man. And I just want to say, like, Lisi, hey, Mom, this is my Puerto Rican sister. Related. I met Lisi a year ago. It was just over a year ago, to be honest. We didn't know each other. We were perfect strangers, and we just became, she lived down the street from, my old house, and we just found that out after, a couple of months. And Lisi had breast cancer, and Mom, we just found out 2 or 3 weeks ago, she has breast cancer now. So we went and talked to the surgeon with her, and Mom's going to be fine. She has the support of all of us, but she has just become a part of I call it my cancer family. And we love each other, and we do whatever we can. Lisi was one of the recipients, so everybody that bought bracelets from us, she's one of the recipients of the benefits of the bracelets. We paid for some of her co-payments. She had insurance, but even though you have insurance, it doesn't mean that you're able to afford. One of her pills was $200, and she had to pay for the co-payment. So we all blessed Lisi we sowed a seed in her life, and now Lisi is, much better. She's doing great. Yay! And now she is definitely sowing seeds in other people's lives. And Lisi has this bracelet. She don't wear it today. We gave her the fighter bracelet when she was going through the fight. And the deal was that Lisi had, when she finished, she had to give it back. Now, Lisi hasn't parted with the bracelet. I was like, when is your fight going to be over? But she is, but we do have somebody else. But I'm going to, for every 15 bracelets or so, one is donated to someone with cancer. And I'm going to replace that bracelet because we have somebody else that needs a bracelet that's fighting right now. So we're going to pass this bracelet along. I also have my sister here, Adele. Stand up, Adele.
Sexy mama.
I met Adele unfortunately, when the person that introduced us wanted me to talk to Adele, I didn't want to meet her because I had heard so many horror stories. People said, your nails are going to fall out, this is going to happen to you. And I was like, I don't want to talk to anybody else. Whatever my story is going to be, it's going to be the one that I write. So I decided not to, get any more advice from anybody. I just decided to just go through the journey, and whatever it was going to be, it was going to be. And a year later, I just happened to be running past, I had a wedding, so I said, let me stop over at this lady's house, and they had this whole thing with these cancer survivors, and I ended up meeting Adele, and Adele literally, when I tell you, I got a bunch of sisters, but from my cancer side, this is, my sister. I call Adele, I'm like, girl, let me tell you, this is what's going on. She's like, come on, we got to do it, let's go help some people. But Adele is a 2-time cancer survivor, and Adele is in the fight now. She is cancer for the 3rd time. And she is triple negative, which all of you guys go look that up. This is, to me, a testimony as to how we have to take care of ourselves, and we have to invest in our own lives instead of allowing other people to invest in our lives. We have to take care of us. You got to check, you got to go get your mammograms. Adele did all of that. But this is when I thought about the bracelet, because she's in a fight. I said, well, we're going to give Adele the bracelet because she's in a fight. But Adele is already fighting, so she didn't need the bracelet. So I said, which one am I going to give her? Now, this is my favorite bracelet. And it's funny because people look at these and say, these are just beads, and these are beads. But these are truly, I have put my story and my life into each one of these bracelets. And this one is called the Warrior Bracelet. And there's only one of this particular Warrior Bracelet. It has 2 ends on it. Now, when I made the Warrior Bracelet, it was just all gray. But I met Adele, I put one for her and one for me on here. So this is the only one. So I'm going to give you the Warrior Bracelet because you are a warrior. Adele always say, Adele was in the hospital, I shaved her hair, we had a hair shaving party, I was scared to death, and Adele, the chemo that she's on now, it won't take her hair out, but she was like, I want to tell them why you decided to shave your hair.
The first 2 times that I had chemotherapy, they said your hair is going to come out, and they told me precisely when it was going to come out, 14 days after your first treatment. And I'm like, good grief. Okay, pinpoint it for me. I didn't have a choice. My hair was coming out, so I had to shave it off, as opposed to letting it fall out of my hands. So I didn't have a choice the first time, nor the second time. The 3rd time they said, these drugs are not going to take your hair out. And this time I said, I'm taking my own power back. And this is what happens when you are on chemotherapy. So this is symbolic of what women go through. So I shaved it just to say, I got the power now. We take it.
And I was like, okay, we done. She was like, nah, Eve, we need to take it to the smooth.
No, she was like, first she was like, I said, well, we're going to have a party, we're going to have a celebration, we're going to shave your hair. She said, can I do it? I said, you can do it, you can shave my hair. So then we got to the day, and she said, okay, so now, what are we going to do? We're just going to take it with the clippers. I said, no, we're taking it down to the smooth. She said, I'm scared. I said, well, why did you say you want to do it? Because I want to do it. I said, well, then, you'll be all right. I said, you'll be all right. So she shaved it. She did it with the clippers. She did it with the scissors first. And then she did it with the clippers.
And then
she did the shave, the razor.
And I was afraid.
She's all over my head.
For an hour, literally shaving it all day.
Shaving in every direction.
Yes.
We did it.
Yes.
Together.
Together.
Yeah.
We love Adele.
Always.
Yes. Always.
Thank you, my sister.
So again, I just want to thank you guys and just let you know what we're doing. A percentage of the proceeds from the bracelets go to help women. And people always say, Erica, well, how much you giving? You giving 5%, 10%, and my answer to them is always, it's whatever's needed. I don't say, well, I'm gonna give 10% to this. If I gave 10%, she may have got half a people.
Right.
So it's just like whatever is needed. So the charity was started in order for other people to help as well. And we're gonna do a lot of things. I don't want it to be, everybody knows me. I'm not the usual girl. So of course the charity is going to be a lot different. We're going to do a lot of fun things, but also to bring more awareness to African American women, because African American women, we are diagnosed less often than Caucasian women, but we are dying
Yes.
more often due to lack of access to resources, lack of knowledge, inferior mammograms, just so many things. So we have to take our own power. And I'm asking all of you guys to do, my voice is my voice, and I use it as much as I can. I'm loud, I'm crazy, I'm all those things, but if we can unite and all of us just be together and come together, we can help a lot of people. So I just hope that you guys next year, I'm going to be calling on you guys and so many other people to help us in this battle and this journey that we're on, because we're in a fight forever. I have survived the first part of it, but I wake up every day, and I'm just so thankful. And I know I'm crazy, and I know I'm always doing stuff, but I'm just so grateful. I just say every day, thank you, Lord, for letting me be here, and just don't let cancer come back, because I know what I know, and I know that it can. So I got to live every day like it's my last day, And I want all of us, it's a lesson. I'm a lesson to everybody to live your life to the fullest, whatever it is. I get up, people call me, I get up, I go to China, you call me. I'm on my way to, so it's just whatever it is, whatever you want to do in your life, I hope that I inspire you, because all of you in some way have inspired me. I've talked to Sarah, I have so much respect for her too. And everybody, I love y'all. Zenzi is my very first friend I ever had, and we 41 years old, it's something. So I just thank you guys. Keep shopping.